Several analysts, not only analysts but also traders, believe Tesla stock could jump 54% by the 20th of October. Well, this is kind of interesting and a strange coincidence that right after somebody ends their massive short position, this happens to Tesla stock. I mean, is this insider trading? Do people know what's going on before it's about to happen? How do they know? I want to know what's going on here, guys. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Sam Evans. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. Things are going on, some really weird things going on lately. For one, Elon Musk turns up in China, gets called a god, a rock star, treated like, literally like some sort of megastar. Very interesting to see. Very different to the way the US acts and the way other countries act. But anyhow, same time, Model 3 Highland apparently is about to be unveiled in China. Prices for the Model 3 and the Model Y get more discounts in America. And then, before all this, a few days ago, we see a large short position close. They finally went, okay, enough's enough. We're going to give up on this shorting. So a big company who had a large short in Tesla ended that short position. Then within 24 hours of that happening, Tesla's stock price goes up by 10%. And then there's some very unusual stock activity around Tesla. A large investor took a position using options. In fact, two large tranches of Tesla stock options were traded on the 30th of May. That's US date time. One, a near-term in the money put position, and the other, a long-term, way out of the money call option. The unusual stock options activity is likely from a large institutional investor. This is pretty big money here. The unusual stock options activity report from Bar Chart on May the 30th showed that there were 13,039 put options traded at the $202.50 strike price for expiration on the 2nd of June this Friday. The second tranche was for 13,064 call options traded at the $310 strike price for expiration on the 30th of October in 2023, 140 days from now. Sorry, I should say October the 20th, not the 30th. So there's some large calls and puts in Tesla stock here. Very strange that they come right at this point in time, right when Tesla stock price starts to rise. The first tranche of options puts was in the money since the price of Tesla's stock closed at $201 on Tuesday, the 16th of May. The second tranche was way out of the money since the $310 strike price is 54% higher than today's price. Seems strange. Interestingly, both had very similar prices. That's what makes me think that both tranches were likely initiated together. For example, the puts closed at $5.45 per contract, and the calls traded at $5.15 per call contract. So what does this mean? Well, that implies that the investor may have gone long on the puts and paid the $5.45 price, even though they only have a $1.34 intrinsic value each, i.e., meaning that $202.50 versus the $201.16 means there's only a gap here of $1.34. The reason is that they shorted the OTM calls and received $5.15 per call contract. That leaves a net cost of only 30 cents. So in effect, the short put investor has a profit of $1 in the long puts as long as the Tesla stock stays at $201 or lower. Meanwhile, they must figure the call options will wither over time unless Tesla stock rises by over 54% over the next 142 days. So far in May, Tesla stock is already up 22%. It's risen 63.3% so far in 2023 since it closed at US $123 at the end of 2022. In addition, the company reported on the 19th of April that Q1 revenue rose 24% year on year compared to last year, although non-GAAP earnings per share fell by 22%. However, the thing is here, analysts expect EPS to rise to $3.50 per share this year. So that's quite an increase. And $5 next year, up 43.7% by the end of 2024. This puts Tesla stock on a forward multiple of 40 times for 2024, which is not that expensive. In fact, it's significantly cheaper than where it's at today. So basically, investors believe, or at least analysts believe, that Tesla will significantly outperform over the rest of this year versus the first quarter of this year. Theoretically, Tesla stock could rise 54% by the 20th of October, especially since by then analysts would have received the Q3 earnings report for the quarter ending September the 30th. Nevertheless, that could be a reach. I think it is personally. I think that that's not likely to happen, but it could. But in other words, it's possible the call options could potentially be worth $5.15 by the 20th of October. Now, I wouldn't be copying any of these moves. It's all too complicated and confusing for me. I think it's all a little bit crazy, in fact. However, keep in mind, it's possible that this large institutional investor went long on these OTM $310 price strike calls. They may have shorted the in-the-money puts with the hope that Tesla stock will rise in the next 2 days. Either way, this institutional investor actually believes that Tesla stock is going down, not up. That's basically what they're saying here. They're saying that somebody is willing to bet a lot of money that Tesla stock will go down. Now, another company, another hedge fund has just, like I said, cut its losses, decided, yeah, enough is enough. We don't think Tesla stock price is going down. We're going to keep on losing more money. So let's just cut our losses and get out. Now, that's what I think is probably a wise move. Why do I say that? Tesla Model 3 sales so far this year haven't been that great. With a new model, probably a much improved model, and with further increases in production of the Model Y in Europe and in Texas, and a new production line in the factory in Fremont. Well, when I say new production line, I mean a revised production line producing the new Highland version. I think Tesla's going to have a significant rise in momentum and a significant increase in Model 3 sales over the remaining 3 quarters of this year versus the first quarter. But that's just my hunch. I could be wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.